Okay, so we've had an interesting year in real estate this year, or in general. Obviously, we had the coronavirus lockdown that happened in March, which we saw a slowdown in the first month or so, but then things picked up pretty quickly. So I kind of wanted to, I've been getting a lot of questions from people, kind of where's the market, are things selling, how are prices doing? So I wanted to take a moment to kind of sit down and go over those things and kind of go over some industry news and also where I think the market is going to head for the rest of the summer and heading into the fall. So one of the big things that happened with CMHC, that's the company that insures mortgages for the lenders. So if you go to the bank and you get a loan and you're putting less than 20% down, that's considered a high ratio mortgage, and usually you'll have to get CMHC insurance on those loans. So the qualification for CMHC, they've made a few tweaks. So there's what's called gross debt service ratio and total debt service ratio. Your gross debt service ratio is basically how much money do you have coming in, and they compare that to how much your mortgage is going to be and your heating costs and your property taxes. So they usually look at that, and they want your income to be only a certain percentage of basically your mortgage payment. So that was 39% per month, and they lowered that down to 35%. There's also the total debt service ratio, which is all that stuff. So it's your mortgage plus your, say, credit card payments, car payments, student loans, any other debt that you're paying off. That's included in your total debt service ratio. So that was 44%, and that's down to 42% now. What they also did was they increased the minimum credit score. So it used to be, I think, what was it, 600, and they increased it to 680. Okay, market stats for Brook. This is year to date. So it's January to end of June of this year compared to the same time period last year. So for that time period, as you can see, the number of new listings is down 25%. And the active listings is down 13.9%. And then you can see the sales are up 1.5%, so it's showing again that the sales are down, but the buyers are still there. And in the last 5 years, the trend has been, in total the last 5 years, the prices went down about 5% in Brook. Year to date this year compared to last year is actually about 1% higher. I would say they probably, from being in the field, they've stayed about the same. So for Pasadena, again, this is year to date, the number of new listings is down also 25%, and the number of active listings is down 11.4%. Sales have dropped about 50% year to date. Now you're comparing 18 sales last year compared to 9 this year, and we're just coming out of the COVID thing, so take that for what it's worth. It's a small number, so the numbers are going to fluctuate quite a bit. The average price is down 13%, median price is down 11%. So what I think is going to happen for the remainder of the year, or remainder of summer and heading into fall, is we're going to continue to see elevated activity in sales for the rest of summer. And then heading into fall, it kind of depends on what happens, if there's going to be, say, a second wave of coronavirus, or if the government comes out with some more incentive programs or any sort of aid for people that are struggling, and if the foreclosure situation increases, are they going to do something about that? What I do think is a lot of people are going to be downsizing. I think the coronavirus pandemic made people think about their finances and what they're spending, and kind of wanting to have more of a safety net. So I think people are going to be downsizing because of that. And I think anything from the $150,000 to $250,000 price range is going to be where the majority of the homes sell. And yeah, so if I missed anything, or if you have any questions about real estate, feel free to give me a call. That's Mike Bishop at RE/MAX. My phone number is 709-638-4655. Have a great day, guys.